Hey guys, we're talking about a radial nerve glide, and the radial nerve comes from, comes out of your neck. All these nerves are all kind of bunched together in this thing called the brachial plexus, and the radial nerve takes a different path than most of them, and it goes down the back of the shoulder through the triceps, and then doesn't actually go, motor-wise, doesn't go into the hand or wrist at all. It stays more in the forearm. So if somebody has some issues with this nerve, you might have pain down the arm this way, into the forearm, sometimes tennis elbow. Think about, oh, I have tennis elbow. A lot of times that might actually be a radial nerve issue rather than tennis elbow. So making sure that we're screening this out and addressing it is very important. But in our case, right, we just want to know, how do I mobilize this nerve? And a very easy way to do this is what we're going to do is we're going to stand here, and if you watch my one on ulnar nerve, a nerve glide for the ulnar nerve, you'll know that you want to go in, hold maybe 1 second, and then back right out. Nerves really don't like it when they're held for periods of time. So what we're going to do is we're standing here. If I'm going to do my right side, my hand's going to be, my palm's going to face directly away from my body to the side. I want you to flex your wrist like you're being fashionable, like you have attitude. Just joking, but flex that wrist. And then all we're doing, instead of, you can go out to the side, I prefer 45-degree ankle back. And I immediately start to feel, wow, a lot in my forearm. Why do I feel it in my forearm? Because that is where that ulnar nerve goes through, innervates that area. And this is different than just me stretching it. I feel a lot more, ooh, as I go back. Wow, that's a lot of tension on that ulnar nerve. It's a fantastic way to mobilize this nerve. And if you do have, like one of my powerlifters I'm treating now, he has issues with his triceps. Right? He has issues when he bench presses a heavy amount of weight. One side is obviously stronger, and it's like, one side's like this, the other's like that. So this is a way to mobilize that radial nerve. Again, hold maybe a second at the most. Don't hold too long. And what we can do too is we're here, right? As I'm going back in that 45-degree angle, not straight back, not straight out to the side, back here. Again, you're trying to move everything out to the side. Focus on that too. Wrist out, palm out that way. Really get that twist. If you don't get that twist, you're going to be missing a whole host of important, of putting tension on that nerve. And don't let this happen. Keep that shoulder down. Wow. This is a lot. If you want, you can be here. Side bend away. This is a tensioner. Be careful with this one. I could easily overdo this. I prefer, hey, do some flossing. This actually loosens me up a lot. I can go a lot deeper if I do this. Also focus on, hey, when you're doing this guy, flex the hands that way, flex that wrist. Great way to mobilize the radial nerve if you have issues with numbness, tingling, or using your muscles in the triceps, the forearm. Sometimes the back of the hand is actually innervated by that. So if you're having problems with the radial nerve, and we talked about it, give this a shot.